testing my tune on the vegan. What I did the other day was I had my tune that I've been flying on profile 1. I switched to profile 2 and just did another raw tune. And once I was done, I checked both profiles against each other without knowing what the settings on profile 1 was, and they matched up pretty well. And last night I made a few more tweaks on it without flying it, just in the Betaflight configurator, and that's what I'm flying now, and it seems to be really smooth. There is a slight breeze. This is once again flying the vegan motor from Bleed, along with the HQ ultralight props, the bi blades, and this is what we're getting on a 450 milliamp battery. So very smooth flight. The extra punch is there if I need it. The resolution, so if I need to throttle up real quick, I can do that. I haven't checked the rolls. It's a lot better than it has been on a low battery, so I think I got that squared away also. I increased, well, I read what the sliders do again, as I do every time I use them, but this time I actually paid attention more and made an adjustment on a slider that I never even touched, the one right above the master multiplier. I'm running Betaflight 452. I haven't really put Betaflight, the newer Betaflight, on anything. I'm just stuck at the 452 version. It flies very well for all the aircraft that I have, so that's what's going on with my Betaflight. All these newer versions, new features, I really don't need them. I just want to fly. Now on my other build that I've got going on, I'm working on a Speedy B Mario 8. That's going to have iNav on it. I need to get that tuned up. And then I have a Chimera 7, the original. I may put the newer Betaflight on that one and just use that as a Betaflight experimental rig for the newer version of Betaflight. And then on my Recon 7, I have a autopilot going on that, fully automated drone setup. It's going to be a 4S. It's going to be a 4S with 2807 1700 kV motors, running the 7.5-inch props from Jim Fan, and I think I'm expecting about 15 minutes of flight time. I'm going to be running a 4S 6000 pack. It should be coming up here this winter. Here's our second pack on the vegan build on this Air 75 2-frame, running a 450. As I was just saying on the previous flight, I redid my tune, and it seems to be flying a lot smoother with less bobbles and wobbles. And I'm just cruising it. I'm not really flying it hard. Now Pinky, she's a beast. That build there with the VCI motors on it really flies nice, as opposed to the ball bearing. It has bushings, and it's just a whole different feel from the Happy Model motors. So if you've been flying Happy Model, Bleed, I haven't had any real Tiny Root motors yet from Tiny Root, but I got those VCIs from Gray State Quads, the 27,000s, and it's just a completely different feel from the Happy Model. In my eyes, they're both great motors. Um, and I guess instead of just raw power and performance like the happy models give, the VCIs feel like you're driving a Mercedes. Real smooth, man. That's the neighbors waking up. Quiet morning here in DFW. I'm in Fort Worth. Northeast Fort Worth. Got once again a gentle breeze, and it's real nice cruising it right now. So I'm up in the wind now, and I do get a little wobble there. But of course, that's to be expected with the wind. But where I normally fly these isn't up here, it's down close to the ground, so I got my tuning fixed for the way I like to fly it. Alright, we're going to bring it back in. I've already backed up my CLI configuration, or my Betafly configuration rather. Leaving it squared away. Now the only way I would need to change this tune if I swap props, but I backed up both of my profiles. Actually on all 4 profiles I have my settings copied. One for the inside and one for the outside. Just in case I want to fly the vegan on the inside. Out.